Muskrat, muskrat, candle lights, doing the town and doing it right in the evening. It's pretty pleasing.
Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam, do the jitterbug out in Muskrat Land, and they shimmy. Isn't that a great song? I just love Muskrat Love. Not. Hi, this is Kevin Deal from Upscale Audio. Today we're going to talk about headphones, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite headphones, probably the biggest selling headphone in hi-fi today, and that is the Focal Clear. Why is the Utopia not the biggest selling headphone? Well, because not everybody can afford it. But if you want the kind of engineering that went into Utopia, but you don't want to spend $4,000, that's what the Clear is, and I'm going to break it down and tell you why. This is a bag of headphones that a manufacturer's, I hope he doesn't recognize his bag, but he's getting the bag back. This is another brand of headphones that sound pretty good, but they come from a company that said, "Oh, Kevin, we have exciting news for you. We're getting into the headphone space." And I said, "Oh, no shit, huh? You'd never made speakers before. You've never made headphones before, but suddenly you have a love for making headphones." And really what it comes down to is this. They go, "Oh my God, that category is hot. We can go to a company in China, tell them what our spec is and how much we want it to come in at, and we can just get into that space and make some bank." I'm not going to fault them for doing that. I would fault myself for not judging them for what they are and telling the truth about it. And the thing is, like these headphones that are in the bag, they actually got good reviews because everything gets a good review. But you shouldn't buy something for just a good review. You should buy it because of it being iconic and because of it being the best in class. And Focal is a company that's able to do that. And that's why the Focal Utopia headphone has so much engineering that came from Focal making the Utopia line of speakers. They are a real engineering company that is able to use technology to develop parts never before seen in headphones. Never before seen. You look at the M-shaped driver that they designed for Utopia, that's also being used in the Clear. Now, not the exact same because Utopia uses beryllium. This uses aluminum and magnesium. The fact that the voice coil is only 5 millimeters high and that it is formless, that it's so fast, the type of surround that they used in it. This is a company that says, no, we know how to make speakers. And headphones are little speakers, but they took a fresh look at it, and that's why this is the biggest selling headphone in the industry today. I'm sure of that. And as far as high-end headphones, why is Utopia not the biggest selling by numbers anyway? Because it's $4,000. Not everybody's got that kind of jack, but if you want Utopia performance, that's what the Clear is about. The biggest difference is that the driver is the same shape, has the same kind of technology, but it doesn't have beryllium. It's aluminum and magnesium. But for God's sakes, it has that same kind of speed and air. It is just absolutely amazing. And then they took a fresh look at driver placement and how people, when they're listening to headphones, how they relate to music. Because you don't necessarily want to have a left and a right speaker. You want the drivers to actually image on your head. That's why the drivers are placed forward in the cabin. They looked at the pads, and they looked at them as if they are the sound room and proper treatment of the sound room. And I'm not alone in loving these. Herb Reichert, when he reviewed these for Stereophile magazine, he said it. And Herb's a very, 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 very smart guy who has been around the block. He is also not impressed by high prices, and he tells it the way it is. And he basically concludes with this. They had a super satisfying, just right Goldilocks magic. They are my new real world reference. And the reason he uses that name, real world, is Herb's the kind of dude that says, you know what, we got to get into reality in high-end audio. And we don't have to assume that just because you spend $5,000 on another set of headphones that it's going to be better than this headphone. It is absolute magic. Now, super, super, super easy to drive. Super efficient headphones. So no matter what amp you get into, if you decide to get into a tube headphone amp, like my favorite is the Prima Luna HP integrated amp, is just scary good as a headphone amp. And I took these home and I was listening to them and oh my God, I just went off to La La Land. But if you get into a tube headphone amp and maybe some of the more flue-powered ones, I have found that this is going to work with just about anything. Now what's the difference between this and the Alere? The Alere is a terrific headphone, but it's not quite as efficient and it doesn't quite have the speed that this one has. This headphone really has almost utopia speed. The Alere is an amazing, amazing headphone, maybe just a little bit warmer than the Clear. That headphone too is a very, very big seller, very, very solid headphone. Made in France. This is a real product from a real speaker company. I am so proud to present this brand to you and to offer them to you. We always guarantee the best price. I want you to know that. We also have some special cable packages that we're putting together in case you want to upgrade to some Nordos Blue Heaven cables. I'm working something out with them. Come to our store. We have an amazing headphone display here. Or give us a call or go to our website. I promise you, nobody here works on commission. We don't get into that bullshit. I don't want that kind of thing affecting the people that work here. I want them to give you something that's appropriate. And I promise you, we will treat your system like it's our system, even if you like listening to Muskrat Love. Thanks.